This video is for a 2010 L322 Range Rover, and I think it would apply to definitely the 10, 11, and 12. It changed on the 13, and then it may go all the way back to 2006. But what happened on this one is right here, car backed up into a bumper, and it damaged this sensor somehow. Wasn't sure to begin with, so to figure it out, you would have to take off this bumper. When you take off this rear bumper, you have to break a couple of tabs that I've seen on some videos here. And when you put those, the bumper back on, it likely won't have as snug of a fit. So it's a fair amount of work. So what I discovered is that if you go under here, you see, we'll see if we can see it. There is, behind each sensor, there is a hole. There it is right there. And you can, the sensor is right behind it, and there's a hole at each location of the bumper. And I took some pictures inside and discovered that there was a wire that had been cut from this wire train that goes in the chassis. You can't see it, but it's in there. And it was cut. And so my thought was, if I could just pull this sensor out without taking the bumper off, I could maybe pull enough slack in the wire and fix it. Which I was able to do. So it was a little hard though to pop this sensor out. Had to take I thought I could take a screwdriver, but it was too long. So I had to take, it was actually a drill bit, and I used the back end of the drill bit, the flat end. And I pushed on this outer edge from the inside. This is just some of the glue that I used to put it back in, because once I popped it out, it didn't want to stay in as much. So but I just pressed really hard on this outside edge, because this sensor right here is about inch and a half deep all along this inner circle here. So I actually had to get to the point where I put the drill bit in, and then I got a crowbar and just wedged it behind against some of the frame back there and popped it out. So I was able to pull this out just a little bit, make a repair with actually just a wire nut on the wire that had been cut, and then I popped it back in. So it was a whole lot easier than taking off the bumper, and I just got to clean this up here and it'll work fine.